Okay, y'all. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. We are back where we belong, and that, of course, is on the PMP airwaves. Welcome back, everybody. We are kind of getting familiar with this new start time. Our 4:20 Monday tradition continues. I think this is the third week we've done this, so appreciate you guys being with us. I see everybody lining up. Great to see everybody. Lot to get into today, and we're going to get a lot done between now and the end of the show, but to start things today, I have a whole, Tony, look at this. I got a whole list of announcements. See this? That's all nice announcements I got to make. So I wanted to, and we're going to talk NBA. We're going to talk Giants. We're going to talk Steve Kerr. Bobby Cox passed away. There's like so much going on. Steve Kerr re-signed. That was one of the busier sports weekends we've had in quite some time. But let me just kind of do a little housekeeping, and then we can get into the official start of the show. To begin with, tomorrow, we are going to do a tweak of the start time to accommodate our guests. So tomorrow we're going to start the show at 12:30. We're going to push it up 30 minutes because I've been chasing my buddy Mark Cannizzaro, New York Post, around. He was in Philly yesterday for the Knicks sweep. And it looked, sounded, and felt. So Cannizzaro's got his hands full. He can't do it until 1 o'clock our time. So we're going to start at 12:30 tomorrow. That's one thing. Let me see here. Number two, this is a big one here, folks. This is a big one. Now, I didn't think I would be announcing anything like this, and I did tease this on our Twitter post today. I said we got a little special announcement today. I didn't think this was going to happen. But this has happened. So I got to announce this and invite all of you to join us tomorrow. The legendary friend and sponsor of the PMP show, Dan Coachemilio, has orchestrated this, and it's official. This is actually happening. So tomorrow, after PMP, Mark Cannizzaro, all that stuff, we'll have a great time. Take a little breather, and then at 4 p.m., hop on to Dan's show, Dan Coachemilio, NorCal Sports Network. He's got his own Giants show there. He called me last week, and he asked me a question. He goes, "Hey, Paulie Mac, I've been wondering about something. I think I might need your help." I go, "Yeah, what do you need?" He goes, "Do you still talk to Brian Murphy?" And I go, "Yeah, I still talk to Murph. I talked to him a couple days ago." And he goes, "How do you feel about seeing if Murph could join me on my show with you?" And I was like, interesting thought. Let me see what I can do. Now, again, we haven't had Murph on this show in, I don't know, what, a year, Tony? It's been at least a year, right, since he's been on?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. So it's been about a year since we've had Murph on. So your long wait is over. We will reunite tomorrow at 4 p.m. on Dan Coachemilio's show, 4 p.m. I'm looking forward to it. Murph is looking forward to it. And we're going to do a few minutes on Dan's show. We're just going to hang out. Probably, I'll do a prediction. We'll probably bash the Giants quite a bit tomorrow, depending on what happens tonight in Dodger Stadium. That's the other thing. Let me throw a Giants-Dodgers on the pile. This is like, one of the busier sports weekends we've had in a long time. But again, Murph and Mac reuniting tomorrow, 4 p.m. on Dan Coachemilio's show. Mark Cannizzaro on the PMP show tomorrow, 1 p.m. We have our 12:30 start. And then last thing, and this is most importantly, because I think that this show has been it's a fun little oasis in the middle of this hectic world we're living in, man, where there's so much bad news all the time. I think people like to hang out here, grab a few laughs, then get on with their day or evening, whatever the case may be. But real life intervenes. And, I have some unfortunate news to bring to the group, but I do want to share this because we are like a big family here. And if one person is feeling the effects of something, I think we're all feeling it to some degree. And this one involves my good friend Rags from New Jersey, who, again, I've grown up with this kid since I was 13 years old. We are beyond best friends. It's like beyond everything at this point. The relationship I have with Rags, we're kind of just like, we're I don't even know how to describe it. Friendship probably isn't even strong enough, but he had a really tough weekend because his better half, Tracy, his wife of 26 years, I guess. Yeah, 26 years they've been together. Tracy's father just passed away over the weekend. So she obviously is having a very difficult time right now. Rags is there helping her through this whole thing. But I do want to dedicate the show to the memory of Tracy Tortorello's father, Tony Tortorello, the great Tony Tortorello. Rest in peace, Tony. You are loved. And I'll tell you what, man, this show is for you. We're going to try and drum up a lot of good energy today and keep Rags laughing because Rags is having a hard time right now. And, of course, his wife, Tracy, even harder. But we love you guys. So if you can, PMP familia, let's drum up some good energy and some love and just send it towards Rags and Tracy. And you guys will get through this. I mean, it's part of life. It's the worst. I've been there. I've been through this. I lost my dad too. I know what it's like. It's brutal. But I feel for you, Rags. I think he's out there, right? Rags is on the board. Yeah, love you, Rags. So just hang in there, keep your chin up, and be a rock for Tracy. You guys will get through this. But again, show dedicated to Tony Tortorello out of Florham Park, New Jersey. And that's kind of where we are, Tony. After all of my opening statements, I think I'm finally done. How are you doing, dude? How's Tony today?
I'm good, man. I'm sorry, Rags. I really am, man. And yeah, man, sincere condolences and our love, and my heart goes out to Tracy and Tracy's family, and to you, of course, brother Rags. And man, what a name, Tony Tortorello.
That's a New Jersey Italian right there, man. That's a Jersey Italian special. Man. And I know the Tortorello family. They're really close. They do the big Sunday dinners and all that stuff. So it's a hard time. It's a hard time for those guys.
Oh, man. And here, let's go. Patty from Napa right out of the gates is a super. And she says, we love you, Rags. Mikey and I send our sincere love and condolences, man. Man, Rags, let the PNP Familia wrap their arms around you guys, man, because that's why we're doing this, man, is just to kind of be here for each other. And, you know, I hope somebody is, this is a horrible segue, but I hope somebody is in Cleveland to wrap their arms around Patrick Bailey, because I don't know what's going to happen to Bailey as a Guardian. But as we get into the show today, Paulie, this is, there's a ton. I mean, I've got it, like you said.
Oh, there's too much. It's like too much today. It's almost too much. I mean, like, we've had so many quiet sports weekends, and then all of a sudden the dam burst, man. It started with Bailey getting traded, Walker getting sent down, Steve Kerr signs extensions. Like, it was like bang, bang, bang. It was like one after another. And by the way, I want to talk about that dude Wemby today. I'm actually really pissed off about this.
Yeah, we'll talk about Wemby.
Yeah, in fact, Tony, we're gonna do a right or wrong today that kind of hovers around the Wemby situation. If you didn't see that, we'll get into it this weekend. The NBA playoffs are heating up, and Wemby was, I think, staring down the barrel of a suspension. He's gonna get away with this, so we'll talk about that too, T.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the elbow by now, then check it out. The elbow, the slow-mo, and just, I don't know. There's a whole as having Draymond Green on the Warriors for so long and seeing how he's been like harshly handled by the NBA, in my opinion. And then, well, we can get into it later in the show, but it's just interesting how they're treating Wemby.
Oh, it's unbelievable. And I'm actually pissed about this. I really am pissed. So I'm going to give you I'll share some of my anger in a few minutes. Also, Tony, final big headline of the weekend. Sad news here, too. Baseball news. Bobby Cox passed away. Legendary manager of the Braves, the Atlanta Braves, especially through the 90s when they just dominated the National League East. What was it, T? They won, 14 consecutive NL East pennants or something like that?
I forget the number, but it was just utter dominance, man. And players loved playing for him, man. You watch interviews with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz and Chipper Jones and, you know, those legendary Braves teams playing for Cox he was like the Braves version of Lasorda, you know, where just like baseball was his life, man, and he's just a lifer. And
I want that to be the case, Tony. I want that to be the case with any skipper that's the manager of my team. I want baseball to be that guy's whole life. I don't want it to be just some thing he does on the side. You know what I mean? Like with a busy like Instagram modeling schedule or something. I want all baseball all the time. So rest in peace, Bobby Cox. Here's my question to you, Tony, about Cox, real quick, and then we can move on. I always wondered this about the Braves with that rotation, Glavine, Smoltz, Maddox, like right there. What are you kidding me? You throw in a David Justice, a Chipper Jones, like Hall of Fame guys all over the place. In the grand scheme of things in MLB history, did they underachieve? Like, I thought they would have more than one World Series by the time the smoke cleared. They only got that one title.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely argue that. And I think there was a lot of frustration there, too. And I think he got a lot of I don't know, not harsh criticism, but criticism about, you know, can he, you know, take them over the big one?
Yeah.
Can he win the big one? It's just, but it goes to show you, it's just so freaking hard, man. It's just so freaking hard. And I really liked Bobby Cox. And I think I saw on the chat, who was it? P1 Chuck said that Cox's last game against the Giants, was against the Giants in the playoffs. I didn't know that. So that's pretty interesting trivia.
Right. I didn't know that either. Yeah.
Also, we have the legendary red jet shell on our show, right? But now I see on the board we have an orange jet
I saw
shell.
that, dude. I was almost going to sound the alarm. Like foul on somebody here, because, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a jet shell kind of confrontation. There in my world, there's only one shell, and that's red jet shell. She's one of the great ladies of PMP. But today we have an orange jet shell. Yeah. Is this some kind of threat to the throne here? Like, you tell me what you mean.
I think it's a tip of the cap and a compliment is how I'm taking it.
Like, Tony, what if somebody jumped on the board and said, "Hi, I'm Creative Tony 1" or something like that? You'd be like, "Whoa, wait a sec, whoa." Because if this isn't sanctioned, we might need to sort this out. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have identity impersonations going on here. Yeah, red jet shell. There's only one of you. Let me ask you this before we go off. Are you connected to Orange Jet Shell in any way? Or is this somebody just trying to cop your whole thing? That's what I need to know.
This is great, man. I love all the question marks around it. I love the mystery about it.
A lot of mystery. Tony, mystery / controversy, if I may.
Yes, controversy.
No, it's not. It's not red jet shell. She doesn't know what's going on. All right, here comes orange jet shell. I don't know.
Apples and oranges.
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. I really don't. What if there was Tony? I mean, how would you feel though if there was somebody who said, "Yeah, I'm Creative Tony 2" or something? You'd be like,
"Go, let's roll." I would say, what do they say? Imitation is the form of flattery,
that's true. It is. It's the best form of flattery. Now, again, we have an open door policy here. We're like Standard Deviant, the brewery. They welcome everybody, and so do we. Everybody's welcome here, but I want to make sure there's no bad blood. And there's no, everybody's cool. Are you cool, Red Jet Shell? Do you need me? Let me know. I'm here if you need me.
Nice, dude. Maybe we have how that there's that fighting in Vegas now, the slap fest or slap.
I think we do a profile, and I might need one just to punctuate the bit. Maybe throw a few slaps of your own if you could.
Yeah, you don't mind there. Hang on one sec,
Paulie. I encourage it. I need one.
And I also got something else to do at the top of the show. And it's like, oh, that's interesting.
See?
Oh,
another day.
Hold on, sorry. There we go. I had the mute button on. Sorry. I just
that's for you for muting it. Yeah.
I got myself having the mute button on. But also, better news. Let's go Friday night. Devers.
Bombs away.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Saturday night. Bryce Eldridge and his first dinger. And then yesterday, Elliot Ramos with a freaking 430-foot blast 2/3 of the way up the bleachers.
Bombs away.
There we go. I had to get that out of the way, buddy.
Tony, let me ask you a big philosophical question about your San Francisco Giants. Do your San Francisco, it's just a question. I'm not saying I have the answer. It's a question. Do you think the Giants have a tendency to give up on players too quickly? I'll give you two examples. And the reason I'm bringing this up. One, Joey Bart, who was highly decorated. When they had Joey Bart in the system, it was like, this is the guy that's going to be the successor to Buster Posey. He's got the power. He's a great catcher, blah, blah, blah. We interviewed him a million times at Scottsdale, several years. We love Joey Bart. And I felt like he got to San Francisco. The Giants took a look at him, didn't like what they were seeing, and they sent him to Pittsburgh. Now he's their starting catcher. Now, the guy that was the reason they felt so comfortable getting rid of Joey Bart is so they can bring in Patrick Bailey. He's supposed to be the savior. There's not going to be any more problems at catcher. Guess what? He's gone too. Same thing, again, probably even more so. This is the one that's really profound, is what Kyle Harrison's doing this year. Kyle Harrison he has had dominant starts in Milwaukee. He's having a great year. I feel like that's another guy they gave up on too quickly. Am I right? Or do you feel like these are the right baseball moves that they've made? Because I don't think I get these.
I feel like the Bailey, I like the Buster is like, I'm doing these, I'm making these moves. I like that. But I also do love the defensive prowess of Patrick Bailey. The Joey Bart thing, now it's a platoon he shares with on the Pirates. He's batting .259, but it's a platoon he shares with Henry Davis. Henry Davis has played 30 games, Bart 21 games. And Bart's doing okay, but I think that if Bart was the everyday catcher like Bailey was before Rodriguez came up,
well, they could have rotated him with Susak. They could.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. Well, Susak got hurt too, but my point is that I don't think Bart's numbers would be as high if he played every day. I think Bart's okay. I wasn't like the hugest, like, oh my God, Joey Bart's going to be the next catcher for 12 years or whatever. I thought he was okay. He was good. But like, I don't know. Bailey was one of the
rid of him because Bailey was supposed to be so good. And it
well,
turns out
Bailey was when Bailey started, he was
good when he started. Yes.
Yeah. And so, just like Jesus Rodriguez is right now, and a game-winning hit yesterday for Rodriguez. But
what about Kyle Harrison? I don't know how anybody could be happy about that one. Like I felt they gave up on him very quickly, and now look at him. Instead of
but that was to get Devers, right? So
look at how that worked out.
Well, Devers is hot in May. He's 10 for 30 in May. So Devers is definitely starting to turn it around. I feel like he's definitely seeing the ball better. He's having a lot of good contact and a lot of solid contact.
I hope
he's still not what he needs to be, but I hope that he's on his way. I hated getting rid of Kyle Harrison. I hated it.
I did too. I didn't like it either. He's so young, and there was so much raw talent there and so much promise. And again, like his physicality, the way he's built, I think he's built for the long haul. This kid, I really do. I think he's going to be around for a long time. And I just feel like looking back, boy, we could use an arm like that right now. Like
that's another. And I see P1 Chuck in the chat. You're on fire today, dude.
Chuck sends me freaking Harrison updates all the time. Thank you, Chuck, for those.
But the other name he mentioned, and I was thinking about this over the weekend because I was talking to my dad about it, is Zach Wheeler, that great pitcher Wheeler that they got rid of.
Yeah.
They could have had it's in hindsight. That's the trippy thing.
Wheeler was for who again? Was that from Melky? What was that about? Is that what?
God. I don't even.
That was from Melky, right? They got rid of Wheeler so they could. Or am I wrong about that? I'm trying to remember why.
God, I have to look that back up, man.
But I interrupted you. Finish your point, T. Finish your point.
I forget what I was going to say.
You were talking about getting rid of Beltran. It was Beltran.
Yeah, it was Beltran. That's
Beltran.
Right.
Yeah.
The Bailey thing, I didn't see any hope offensively for Bailey. I feel like
there unfortunately really wasn't. And I like Bailey too. Like, I just want that for the record. I like the guy. I was rooting for the guy, but he was
totally. I like Bailey and he was like a pitcher's dream, I think, because you want a defensive catcher that has, is getting before the freaking ABS, but was getting, turning balls into strikes and making basically umpires question their own strike zone because he was so good at framing strikes, But now the ABS is kind of not exposed Bailey, but it's also like he can't. Like now they have that friggin' box, man.
He can't frame like he used to frame.
Yeah, that's right. That's another thing I freaking hate about the box, the graphic in the ABS is that framing's gone. Framing is a skill. It's an art form. It's part of baseball. That's going to be gone, but whatever.
Whatever. Just like destroy the game piece by piece. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah.
I got a lot of thoughts about the Giants over the weekend, but the Bailey thing. I was thinking about this because like Draymond, right? Draymond was in my mind a lot.
Look at us. We're cross-pollinating here. We're doing a Bailey point, but we're using Draymond. I love this. Go ahead.
And I was thinking about Draymond with the Wemby thing too, but then I started thinking about Draymond is a defensive player, right?
Correct.
He's not known for his offense.
No, not really, no.
And he's made that work for the Warriors.
Although, what's funny? Let me just throw one note in there. And you're right. You're 100% right. But, if you go back, it's kind of surprising. If you look at Draymond's first couple of seasons in Golden State, I think he was averaging at that time about 14 points a game. 14, 15 points.
Did you say go back? Let's go. I would like to say, let's use the Huey Lewis's song Back in Time. Okay?
Well, I'd rather go back in the saddle if I could, Aerosmith, and let's just turn it up full blast and get that vocal going. Back in the saddle again. You know what I mean? I'll take that every time. Yeah.
Or Paulie, Find Your Way Back. Okay. If you want to
find your way back. 1,000,000%. Jefferson Starship, Grace Slick, all of them. Find your way back.
Or we are, we are the Rat Gang here, and if you want to go back for more with the
that's the lead track. That's the lead track on the back mixtape.
Maybe that needs to be covered in the Paulie Mac and Friends set list someday because you have an acoustic axe on stage, dude. You could do the intro of Back for More, and then BAM!
I don't know if these guys I'm playing with are going to embrace the Rat Gang like we do.
Put me on bass, and Mark, dude, put me on bass for one track. back for more, and Marcucci on drums will nail it, dude. Come on.
Worst case scenario, we do back for more unplugged. Just me and you on a couple of stools. Yeah. And by the way, the lyrics for that song, they don't make any sense. It's beautiful. Like all the Rat songs lyrically make no sense, dude. It's part of the charm. It's part of the it's part of the appeal. It really is.
NorCal Refrigeration HVAC. What's up, brother? He says, "Baby got back." Escobar Cheeks.
100% Baby got back. My favorite lyric of all time. Cosmo says you're fat. Well, I ain't down with that.
Dude, little in the middle, but you got much back. Little in the middle, but you got much back. Well,
Tony, turn around, stick it out. Even white boys got to shout. Yep. Baby got back, dude. Even the white boys are shouting. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turn around and stick it out. Yeah.
Ray Goodman, Back in Black. Escobar Cheeks the third. 100%. Baby comeback. Baby come back.
Great track, Escobar.
So,
but you finish this. You were bringing up Draymond, and we got.
I was saying that, I always kind of thought of Bailey as the defensive specialist. And that would be enough. That would be enough.
Tony, maybe if guys around him, I'm just speculating, but maybe if guys around him in the lineup were hitting better, maybe he wouldn't have been a casualty. I don't know. To your point,
but it's tough to compare the sports because baseball is the at bats are more isolated and they're more. You only have 3 or 4 attempts offensively a game.
Yeah.
To basically, do your player role or do your part for the team versus basketball. It's every freaking possession you get to get an opportunity to be offensive. So it's a tough comparison, but I was thinking, I always thought, God, will Bailey be enough just to be a defensive specialist basically? And it's not. It's really not. And I didn't see. We talked about him switch hitting and that he won't give up the switch hitting. He's batting $143 or whatever it was. It's just I didn't see any future in it. And dude, when you can get a dude named Tugboat in the deal, that's got a hanging over the belt buckle boiler as he's on the mound. Have you seen videos of this guy, Paulie?
Yeah, it's a nice physique. Yeah.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's a win. And they get the 29th pick in the first round. So
baseball's the only sport where you can actually run out to your position with a gut and just no problem. I'm here to play ball. You know what I mean? You don't see any fat guys in the NBA. It's impossible. It's impossible to be overweight in hockey, impossible to be overweight in football. Yet baseball, how about shout out John Crook? He's out there somewhere. Tony, actually, we should do that. The list of the heaviest out of shape ball players of all time. I'll give you one right off the top of my head. Where is he? Here he comes, Tony. The Bull, Greg Lazinski. Do you remember Greg Lazinski, dude? Big dude, gut, not in shape at all. John Crook, David Wells throwing a perfect game with a gut hanging out. Sure.
Dude, Rick Russell, the big daddy.
The big freaking daddy right there.
Well, there he is. Matt Tugboat Wilkinson. I mean, that's a good looking physique right there with the mustache.
Oh, dude, he's resting his hands on the gut. I think it's almost like a little ledge for him,
Respect, man. Respect.
Total respect.
Here he is. Here he is in action. Let's go. Let's pull up some video. Let me make sure you can see this, you guys. Okay, you get good. But here he is in action. I mean,
2-2 again.
Okay.
And hits the outside edge, called strike.
I mean, that's just
go ahead, big boy. You just get me some strikes. By the way, that's incredible quality on that film. Sometimes they're dicey. This thing looks amazing.
Oh, dude.
Highest possible quality on the PMP show. We're getting some other ones coming to Louis T on. Good one, though, Steve. Prince Fielder, another one. Yeah. Whole bunch of them. Charles Chuck Acquisto. Mickey Lolich, dude.
Nice.
Actually, he brings up maybe the greatest hitter of our entire era. Tony Gwynn had a nice little boiler going, man.
Hell yeah. And he worked it to his advantage. I mean, remember the caveman Don Robinson?
How about this? A little closer to home. I can't believe no one said this yet. How about the freaking panda, Pablo freaking Sandoval, dude? A couple of times when he rolled into Scottsdale, dude, heavy as hell. I mean, he was just been eating all off season. I just been sitting around eating. So shout out to the panda.
I got Escobar Cheeks III. He asks if Wilkinson, aka Tugboat, pitched in the WBC for Canada. Yes, he did. He did pitch in the WBC.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
So yeah, and I don't like all this chatter about. There's a chatter about Logan Wemby and trade bait. There's chatter about the Giants. Bob Nightingale started a whole firestorm over the weekend, saying that the Giants want to offload Devers, Chapman, and Adames.
Rosenthal,
and Jung Hoo Lee.
did you see Ken Rosenthal's thing today? He put like
I don't watch Rosenthal. He bugs me to no end. I'm proud of you for looking. I'm being very petty here. Like I just am not a Rosenthal fan.
Hey, dude,
tell me what he said.
Your disdain for Rosenthal is equal, if not lesser, than what I'm bringing to the table as far as how much I hate Mahomes. If you guys can deal with me hating Mahomes as much as I do, then wait till football comes. I'll rev that up again. I got no choice. So, Tony, yes, of course, you're allowed to dislike Rosenthal, but I'm just saying, you put like an 8-minute video up today. I was watching it on Twitter before the show where he just does like a whole thing about the Giants and Buster and kind of some of the points you were saying. Who put the report up you referenced?
Bob Nightingale, USA Today. Bob Nightingale. He says that the Giants would love to offload Jung Hoo Lee, Adames, Devers, and Chapman because of the amount of money remaining on their contracts. And
we're paying Jung Hoo Lee like he is a precious a stone from deep in the earth. Like what's he making? 150 or something?
He's got $85 million left on his contract. Willie Adames has
85. I'm laughing at that. Jung Hoo Lee, 85 mil. Wow. Okay. All right.
Willie Adames has 161 left. Devers has 226.5 million left, and Chapman has 125 million left. I mean, so these guys, there's a lot of big bucks to pay out to these guys over the years. So I don't disagree with offloading some of these players. This goes back to our conversation last week about do they just say scrap it and offload and let's go. I mean, Robbie Ray is going to be a big trade topic as the All-Star break comes around.
He's as good as gone, Robbie Ray. Like can pack his bag right now. He's gone, dude.
Another great outing. They finally remember we did a shout out for run support for Robbie Ray on Friday, and he got run support, man. He did 6 innings, 4 hits, 7 Ks, 1 run given up. And they scored 5. He got the W. That was so great. We need to run support. If that could be Vitello, Paulie. I have this note about Vitello. We've talked about Vitello, and then there's a couple supers we got to get to too, Paulie. But we've talked about Vitello, and like it's not his fault. He's just starting out, and he's not the one on the field swinging the bat, throwing the baseball, catching the ball. Run the
do his players respect him, Tony? Honestly, no, he's not playing on the field. Do his players respect him? That's
I think the younger ones do. I don't know about the older, the veterans.
That's the problem, right? I think that's a problem right there. And I'm going to let you finish your point, but just to interject this into your point, I just feel like, and I kind of agree with you. I'm wondering if the veteran guys on the club respect him, because it'd be like this, Tony. It would be like you being at KNBR for 15 years. You're a polished pro. You're the creative director. You got this big job. And all of a sudden some kid comes in who's never worked outside of college radio. And he's coming in and he's your new boss. He's your new boss. And he's going to start telling you how to make promos, how to do imaging. Here's an idea. You ought to do it this way. Would you have automatic respect for him? My gut says probably not.
Automatic respect, I would say no, but it was also like, damn, dude, remember we used to talk about the bobblehead that you'd have to have with management? Yes, got it. Yeah, got it.
Well, that's all we would do in the meetings. It'd be like this. I'd be like, Tony, come on in. We're just going to bobblehead our way through this one. Yeah. Meaning you just be like, yeah. Paulie, I don't want to hear this anymore on the air. I'm like, yeah, sure. Gotcha.
Yeah,
good idea. Good call. And then tomorrow you come back and do the same thing. Yeah,
exactly. That's the beauty of it. Ask for forgiveness instead of permission. But I want to say, I don't know. He pulled Roop on Saturday, and then all hell broke loose, dude.
Yes.
And the reason he pulled Roop, I have to believe, is because he threw 94 pitches. 60 of them were strikes. But I'm
That's right. It was a pitch count thing. Yeah.
But come on, man. The guy hadn't given up a run yet. And it's like, get him at least through 5.
If he's still getting you out, and guys can't hit him, let him keep pitching.
And in fairness, that was a move when it happened in the moment I questioned. This isn't like a hindsight thing. I was like, wait a second. 4, not even like an out recorded in the 5th, and you're taking him out. Like I just didn't like that move, and I'm trying to be open-minded and support Vitello. Like I did like that he had Koss attempt a bunt, but Koss, when the ball is up in your eyes, pull the bat down. Did you see that yesterday, dude?
I don't think we're very good collectively at bunting. This team.
That's a problem, Paulie. That's a big problem.
It's a huge problem. These guys don't know how to lay down a bunt. To your point, cost.
Nobody does. Nobody focuses on bunting anymore, and it pisses me off to
shout out Tim Flannery. Where are you? Where's the bunt doctor?
Yeah.
Come on home. He don't want to come home, but he used to focus a lot of energy on that.
Shout out an informal PNP hang coming up on August 27th. But if anybody wants to join me at Old Princeton Landing in Half Moon Bay to see Tim Flannery and Jake Peavy on stage in Half Moon Bay, August 27th, be there, be square. But back to what I'm saying is nobody focuses on bunting. Koss shows to bunt, the ball's up in his eyes, and he still tried to bunt it, dude. Like it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. I
wouldn't have done that. I would have just stepped out of the box. I would have just leaned back.
Yeah, dude, you duck and you bring the bat with you. I mean, that was really bizarre. I liked the bunt call. I don't like somebody who it's an obvious ball out of the zone. I don't like that. If the you're not pulling the bat down and you have a strike against you for that. Anyways, but Vitello, though, I didn't like the root move, and then we're trying to like support Vitello. And the city's trying to wrap their arms around him. He just did that whole night at the Italian Athletic Club in San Francisco. But
that means nothing to
anyone. No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, I know. I mean, it's just a fun thing that he's doing. It's fun that he's getting involved in the city.
I got a fun thing too. Win some ball games. That's fun. Yeah, you win some games. That's even more fun.
And dude, Eldridge. I'd like to see Eldridge in the lineup a little more
often. Let him get a rhythm under his feet. Like, I agree with you. If you're going to bring this
not in the lineup tonight, he's not in the lineup again.
I know.
And time out. But here's why I don't like this. Sasaki is pitching for the Dodgers.
Yep.
I think this would be a good night for him to be in the lineup to face Sasaki. Sasaki has an ERA that's just under 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 5.97. Like I know now. I will say he's got, I think, 5 strikeouts in 5 games.
They're going to wait to play. He's going to wait to play Bryce Eldridge. He's waiting for the Ohtani start, Tony.
Yeah. See,
and I'm only half kidding. And I mean, I agree with you. If you're going to call this kid up, let him get out there and play. Let him get some experience. Like yo-yoing him in and out, I don't think is going to help his development. I don't see how that benefits him. I'm sorry.
Agreed. And give him some reps at first too. The whole Devers thing. You won't DH. Whatever that is all about. It's just it's not bad. It's not good. It's just there's a peculiar, unique energy around the team.
Well, it's part of, even though you hate this guy, Rosenthal, that's part of what he was saying on his video today. He was speculating about, is there respect from the veteran players for this new manager they have, who's a college guy? Like, and it's a legitimate point. You know, you could any one of us could sub yourself into that situation. And if you were at your job for a long time and they literally brought someone from college in who said, like, hey, that's your new boss to do everything this guy says, you'd be like, what? Who is this guy? What does he know? He's never done anything. So the only way I think to overcome that and earn respect is by winning. I believe that winning cures everything. We know this. And if they can put together some wins, this would be an opportune time down at Dodger Stadium. If you can, somehow win that series. They played them great when they were up at Oracle Park. Hopefully they will again too. Yeah, go ahead.
2 more things I want to bring up with you, and then we have some supers to get to.
We got a bunch of supers. Yeah.
And then we can give some love to Longbridge Pizza or Stellar Design in the show. Had a great multiple Neil Donardi sightings over the weekend we can talk about as well. But 49 strikeouts for Devers in 40 games. 49 strikeouts in 40 games for Devers. 49 strikeouts for Adames in 39 games. 98 strikeouts between the two of them in the 39-40 games.
Horseness, dude. I'm dropping a horseness on that. It's hard to watch, man.
That's unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. Especially for the salaries. You just went over the salaries, dude. Yeah. That's what your return is in the San Francisco Giants front office. That's your return. Like record-breaking numbers for strikeouts. What the hell?
On the flip side, Arise with 7 Ks. So it's just like 49 Ks in 40 games versus 7 Ks for Arise. My guy Arise. I have a major love affair with that kid this year.
Before the supers, last thing, I think I'm fine with this. The other move, the Ryan Walker thing. You good with that? Let him, let him get some work. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do some tweaking to his mechanics and his delivery because the people are locking in on him and hitting balls very hard off of him, man. So he's going to have to do some soul searching and a lot of video review, and if he's going to make it back up here, dude. But I've seen him interviewed, and he seems like a good dude, and I wish him nothing but the best. But yeah, that was a good move by Buster, and I like all in all, I like the move, getting a second first-round pick for the draft in June, and also getting this lefty. Who knows what happens with Tugboat if he can make it up here. I think he's already in AA, I think, and so that's a good sign too. And then Paulie, the one other stat I wanted to tell you that I was thinking, I'm like, God, what was annoying me about the games this weekend is the pitching staff, including the bullpen, a lot of walks, dude. Like a lot of free bases, like a lot of walks. So I looked it up, man. So in 157 walks for the Giants pitching staff in 357 innings. So that's one walk every 2 2/3 innings. That also isn't good. Like that's not good, because if I just the free pass, man, they need to clean that up as well, because the free bases, throw as hard as you want, but the old adage, nobody cares how hard you throw a ball for. And I don't know, challenge. You got 8 guys behind you that can, pretty damn good 8 defensive guys behind you.
A lot of walks, Tony. A lot of walks. Shout out AC/DC. Walk all over you. Okay, great track off the Highway to Hell record. Walk all over you. That's kind of the Giants' theme song. Walk all over you.
You just turn your pretty head and walk away. Okay.
Well, James Gang. Shout out to Andrea's father on drums. Jimmy Fox, I think his name was. Yeah, Andrea's father. This is a girl we worked with that came here. Dropped that on us casually one day in the kitchen. Yeah, my dad played drums with Joe Walsh. You guys ever hear of the James Gang? I'm like, yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, no, the freaking James Gang. Anyway, Tony, you promised some supers.
I did.
I want my supers.
I'll give you supers, but I got to give Noemi some love for bringing up The Walk by The Cure. Great freaking call, Noemi. Great call. The Walk by The Cure. And then, of course, you got Walk This Way.
You got Walk This Way, Tony. You got Walk Like an Egyptian. You know what I mean? You got the bangles out here. Sure.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Then you have Paul. You also have Walking on Sunshine.
If you need it. Yeah.
Oh, I got no problem with Katrina and the Waves. So stand by, Paulie, as I load up drop the needle on.
Oh, yeah. It's business time.
All right. Low Steve.
How about the vocal? I never really focus on it. It's business time. He's like whisper, yeah.
How about a reprise?
Oh, yeah. It's business time.
Business time.
Yeah. It's the sultry voice because he's trying to get in the mood, Paul, if you know what I mean. Okay, Red Jet Shell, back to the Orange Jet Shell versus Red Jet Shell in the chat. Red Jet Shell is a super, and she says, shout out to the Orange Jet. Red Jet says, hello, laugh my A off. Like and subscribe. Heck yeah. Thank you.
Red Jet Shell, all class. Mm-hmm. You could have gone the other way with this, but instead you're embraced. I love it. That's a classy maneuver. Thank you, Red Jet Shell. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And let's go to Escobar Cheeks the third. And oh, wow. This must have been a while ago because, yes, 4:30. He says, did you see the pitching prospect they got back? Hashtag Tugboat. Yes.
That's a good hashtag, too. Hashtag Tugboat. That works for me. Yeah. Thank you, Cheeks.
What a great nickname, dude. That is a phenomenal nickname. One of the best.
Tug McGraw. You had a Tug McGraw back in the day, the closer for the Phillies and the Mets. But this is like an extension. You got Tug McGraw, you got Tugboat. I like Tugboat. Great name, great nickname.
I would love to see Tugboat if he keeps on doing well in the minors to make it an appearance in the orange and black at Oracle Park. I mean, it is a pitcher-friendly park too, man. That also with your Joey Bart and Patrick Bailey discussion and stuff, like Joey Bart didn't hit very well here either. And let's not the ballpark is not a hitter-friendly park. It's just not. So.
And don't forget that they have moved in the fences. You remember that? Like in the old days, it was even harder. But they did move those fences in, especially out in center field. So they've done what they can to make the adjustment. But you're right; it favors the pitcher.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to get to Corinne's last, but I'll do Los D, our main man, Carlos de la Fuente. What's up, Los? And he says, somebody tell Tugboat at Longbridge, Neil Denardi.
He's right. That's a lot of business waiting for Neil, man. We got a direct Tugboat down the street because it's close enough to the ballpark. He could just zip down there after a game, grab a couple of pizzas, head back to his condo, wherever he's living. And great call, Los D. Totally.
I'm guessing Tugboat would be a loading dock guy. That's just my guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, he'd probably double up. He's like, give me a loading dock and go ahead and make me a polymac particle. But I'm doing both of them. He's walking out with two boxes.
And then Neil would be like, hey, do you want to try our salads? And Tugboat's like, no, I'm good.
Nah, I don't need the salad. I'm good. I will take some meatballs, though, on the side. Give me a box of meatballs. Yeah. I don't need anything green. Just keep the meatballs coming. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Low Steve, for the super brother. And then Corinne Sartorio from Fairfax. She travels with Manhattans and Tupperware. And she says, wishing my beautiful daughter, Jennifer, a very happy 37th birthday. And Paulie, on that note, I would like to show the PNP Familia, Jennifer herself, as Corinne was kind enough to send us a picture.
And I dedicate De La Soul's Jennifer, Jenny. I dedicate that one to your daughter. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Corinne, thank you. We love Corinne so much. Look at this. She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Corinne's daughter, Jennifer, happy birthday.
Isn't that great? That's great. So good. Jenny, I got your number. So there you go. Corinne, thank you, and happy birthday to Jennifer. 37. God, get me back to 37. Damn.
Is she a Fairfax girl too, Corinne, or is she like out of state somewhere? I don't remember. I can't remember the location. But happy birthday, Jennifer. Hope you have a great birthday. Your mom rules, by the way. I'm a big fan of your mom. Yeah.
Rules to the high heavens. And your mom's friend Pam rules to the high heavens too.
I bet you Jennifer knows Pam. Jennifer probably grew up with Pam, like a second mom kind of figure,
100%. But this is going to lead us into numerology. First of all, for Jennifer's 37th birthday, I'm going to go number 37s. If you have any 37s in your life, Paulie.
Oh, 37. Hold on. Could we do a quick? Because this is too good to pass up. Could you bring Jennifer's photo back up real quick?
Yeah.
Because we're getting already. This has never happened before, but first time she's been introduced to the PNP Familia. Here comes P1 Chuck. He's going, dude, I'm seeing a lot of Jennifer Beals. And you know what? I see it, Chuck. I see it. Remember Jennifer Beals flash dance and everything?
Oh, God, yeah, dude. God,
yeah. Anyway, yeah, there she is. The Corinne's daughter with a hint of Jennifer Beals. Total compliment, by the way.
Well, 100%. Yeah, that's great. Great call. So happy birthday, Jennifer. 37, Paulie. I'm going to give you, which is a random number, but I'm going to give you Kelly Downs from the Giants pitching staff. Number 37 from way back when. Boy, I can't really think of many other 37.
I can't either. What an obscure number that is, man.
Right.
I'm really stuck on that, Tony, and I apologize because I'm usually good for something, but 30. Anybody out there got a no, not Chet Brooks. Yeah. Hold on, man. Tony, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Oh, okay. I looked at this up. This didn't come to
give it to me.
I looked this up though, dude. Lester Hayes, dude.
Well, there you go. I was thinking Niners, but yeah, it's Lester Hayes. That's a great. He's probably the most famous 30. It's not a very popular number, 37. You don't see a lot.
No.
In fact, I don't even remember being 37 years old. I have like zero recollection. What were you like at 37? Do you even remember?
I was God.
It's like a forgettable number, 37. I don't even know. Like, what do you do with that?
Yeah. Oh, look at Gravy, Kelby Tomlinson. Wow, what a pull.
Oh, dude, my God, Gravy, dude, you are rock. I was a Tomlinson head, dude. Remember that kind of nerdy, kind of Devo look he had, Kelby Tomlinson? Great call, Gravy. Phenomenal. Great pull.
That is incredible, man. And let's get another super up here. This is McPhail 39 and says, and the whistle was screaming.
Terrapin. I assume that's what you're leading me towards, Terrapin Station. And the whistle is screaming, Terrapin. A little Grateful Dead moment, you guys. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, McPhail, thank you. Thank you for that. Always good. Grateful Dead references, always welcome on the PNP show, man.
I think, Paulie, and this is I think that might be my favorite Grateful Dead song of all time. Just FYI.
You got no problem here. What do you want me to do? Object?
I love that song.
It's a beautiful piece. It's almost like a classical piece. Like you could hear the symphony. Fum, 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 fum. You could hear the cellos playing that,
Dude, totally. Yeah. Rodney Harrison, Sean Alexander, Larry Centers, other number 37.
I needed the help today. 37. I was stumped on 37. Thank you.
And then you've got Casey Stengel, too. Casey Stengel.
Okay. Tony, I don't think there's a 37. There's a 47 in the address for Longbridge Pizza. Are you done with the supers?
I'm done with the supers, but time for numerology.
Okay.
Before we get to Longbridge Pizza, episode 319, episode 319. And Paulie, you foreshadowed this when you mentioned this baseball player with the nice boiler earlier.
Yeah.
Let's just give all kinds of love to number 19, Tony Gwynn. Okay, for episode 319. Then I'll also say, bringing it back local, Kevin Franzen, number 19 for your
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice pull right there. Nice pull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know if you give me a night. There's a 19 that you loved. There's a 19 that you loved before he changed his number.
Debo
19.
Samuel.
Boom.
Debo Samuel. He should have kept it with freaking 19. He was better as a 19.
Well,
Soon
it's
as he
also one of your favorite songs, Hey 19, from one of your favorite
dude,
bands.
Anything by Dan, I'm down with, dude. And just call him Dan. No need to be formal. When you're talking Dan, you know how it is, dude. You guys got me, Dan? Yeah. No, but I wish Debo would have kept that 19. He was a far better player when he wore that number than when he switched to 1. I didn't.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
And then
of
Ricky
him.
Pearsall did the same thing. Guess what happened to him? He got hurt. He didn't play. Stop changing your numbers to 1. Just cut it out, unless you're Mookie Wilson, then I'll look the other way because Mookie pulled it off. But I don't like these guys.
Kyler Murray is 1, right?
Billy North was number 1.
And
I got
Jalen Hurts is 1, I think. Yeah, I think he's jersey number 1.
Boy, I'm kind of stuck on that right now.
I think Jalen Hurts is number 1. I think Kyler Murray was number 1. I would think if you get traded to another team, maybe you change your jersey just to change the mojo. But I don't know. Maybe Kyler will be throwing to Juwan Jennings, Paulie. So also we're getting some 39 love for Mike Kruko. 39 in numerology. Of course. And then any 39 Dave Parker. That's who it was. Dave.
I think 39 was the great 49er Jimmy Johnson. Am I right or wrong on that one, you guys? That's a little before my time, but I think Jimmy Johnson was number 39. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys.
Yeah,
I think you were.
Oh my God. And look at Noemi Catalina going back to Jennifer Sartorio's birthday, 37th. She says Ron Artest was number 37.
We're going to talk about Ron Artest in a little while because earlier in the show, Joe Cool 84. I don't know if you're still out there, Joe Cool, but I saw your comment about Meta World Peace. I'm going to bring that back in a little bit. Are you good, or should we go to Longbridge?
No, we're good. We can go to Longbridge.
Okay, let's talk Longbridge Pizza for a moment because Tony said, in fact, you know what, Tony? You take this one today. Tell me about your Denardi sightings. Oh, you said you had multiple Denardi sightings. So why don't you, because I didn't see him at all this weekend. So tell me about your sightings. I'll jump in when necessary, but I'm gonna hand you the baton. Talk LBP, talk Denardi. I'm all ears.
Neil is just a man about town. And the dude has 3 kids and he's still out and about and he's making pizzas all over the peninsula, man.
We just saw him at Thursday at St. Charles too. So it was like, he's nonstop all over town.
Nonstop, man. And he has the pizza wagon that he can pull up to any event and he can make pizza on the spot for you. That is better than anything you'll ever have pizza wise for literally on site, made right in front of your eyes. Just if you're interested, especially graduation season, birthdays, whatever, email them events@longbridgepizza.com and you can check out their website. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but this is going to be worth it. Can you get a hold of, we'll go right back to Longbridge. Yeah. This is a little riff within the Longbridge spot. Can you get your hands on the Ozzy, oh no, God, please help me riff? And I got to shout out Gravy, dude. Gravy's on it today, man. He's rolling. You see his comment right here?
No.
He's applying Black Sabbath lyrics to Longbridge Pizza, and he says, watch those pizza flames get higher and higher. Oh no! Give me the Ozzy, Tony. Give it to me.
Oh no, please God help me.
Yeah. Gravy, bro, we're locked in today, man. I love the Sabbath reference in the middle of a Longbridge spot, dude. The pizza flames get higher and higher. Tremendous, dude. It made me laugh. Tremendous.
I need a reprise, Paulie.
Oh no, please God help me.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? A little Black Sabbath on your Monday? Sure, that's how Tony and I like to roll. Yeah.
You ever think
Please
about
God
this?
help me. I got a lyric here, guys. What do you think of this? Please God help me. Yeah.
Like, oh no. Like,
You got to keep in mind too, when they were writing those lyrics and doing that heavy music, it was in the middle of the flower power movement, and along come these dudes. You know what I mean? With the exact opposite approach. But anyway, Tony, I took you off Longbridge. My bad.
no problem, dude. I just say that Neil is a man about town, and he's got the pizza wagon, and he's got the greatest staff as well. So if you want to hire Neil and the Longbridge Pizza staff to show up at one of your events, email them, events@longbridgepizza.com. Paulie, we've also got the benefit for Jerry Day coming up May 18th, a week from today.
But this is not Jerry. Just to clarify, this is not Jerry Garcia Day at McLaren Park. Yeah, you should like distinguish that.
No, I said it was the event for Jerry Day. It's the fundraiser for Jerry Day.
Gotcha.
It is May 18th at Longbridge Pizza, and we're gonna have Jerry and the Jerks are gonna be playing right there at Longbridge Pizza. And it's the Eventbrite link is right there on Longbridge Pizza's Instagram page at Longbridge Pizza. Check out their page. They have all kinds of fun videos there as well, because Steven, who runs their digital media, is fantastic and very creative. So check them out. But also join us. Come. It's going to be a lot of fun. All you can eat pizza for one ticket price. I think the ticket price is $50, and all you can eat pizza. And then you can get 2 sets of music, and all the proceeds go to Jerry Day, which is August 1st, 2026 at the Jerry Garcia Amphitheater in San Francisco, Paulie.
Awesome. And of course, then there's all the usual kind of selling points we like to throw out there when it comes to Longbridge Pizza. I start with the food. It really is all about the food. Get on down there. I've said this since day one, and I'm going to maintain this. The secret weapon, I think the reason Longbridge Pizza is so good in my eyes, or one of the biggest reasons, it's that sourdough crust, which I had never had in my life prior to eating pizza at Longbridge. And it really does make a difference. It gives the entire pizza experience a different kind of flavor. By the way, I'm like catching myself. I'm talking the way like sommeliers talk about wine. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's a hint of sourdough, which gives the overall complexion. It's curious. It's a playful pizza. You know what I mean? I sound like one of those wine guys. But anyway, get on down to 2347 3rd Street. Join the Vibe Tribe. You'll see what we're talking about. Tony mentioned Steve, and that we love Steve, and we love Andre, all those guys. Anthony, all of them, Neil Denardi, the entire Denardi family. Join the Vibe Tribe, laid back pizza, laid back vibe, serious pizza. Sorry, you guys. And of course, always room for private parties in the back. Talk to Neil if you want to bring your team in or a group or anything like that. Yeah. What is this, T?
This is Neil's Burger Lab, and this is making the Smack Stack, which is tomorrow. They're not open today.
Look at my guy. You see the smile on his? Can you roll that back?
Yeah, it'll keep playing.
He the burger up, and he's already smiling. You know what I mean? Talk about whistle while you work, dude. Look at the joy in Denardi's face when he's carrying this burger around. Watch Neil. Watch him.
Let's see.
Right there.
Yeah, there we go.
The joy. Yeah. He's like, I know I just made a killer smash burger. Who wants it? You know what I mean?
Neil is the freaking man. And then also, the Senor Pizza is available for the month of May. If you get in there, tomato sauce, mozzarella, cheddar, chorizo, red onion, spicy pickled peppers, queso fresco, crema, Cholula, and cilantro, all on the Senor Pizza. It only comes around in celebration of Cinco de Mayo for the month of May, and it looks like a damn good pizza, man. So check out this Senor Pizza. And actually, Neil is very humble when he talks about his food, but he actually said to me, he goes, hey, have you tried the Senor yet? Because you really should try the Senor if you haven't tried it yet.
Let me wave my wand real quick. I realize I haven't been doing that enough lately. Hold on. I want to point out to you that at the St. Charles event that we had last Thursday, now that I see, dude, we were eating the freaking Senor. That's the one he put up there. Yes, we ate the Senor. It was really good.
And it's freaking outstanding.
Yeah.
It's outstanding. So, and again, Neil and the staff just getting creative in the kitchen. We're just couldn't be bigger fans of Neil and Senor and everybody. And I'm trying to get one more. There was one other. Oh, there, here. And then here's the info about the event, too. Jerry and the Jerks, Monday, May 18th. Doors open at 5, music at 6, 2 sets, 100% of the ticket proceeds benefit Jerry Day San Francisco, Jerry Garcia Amphitheater. Tickets at Eventbrite. You can go to Eventbrite and just search Longbridge Pizza, or you can go to Longbridge Pizza on Instagram, and the link is right there in their bio. So
thank you, Longbridge. Thank you, Neil. We freaking love you, buddy, and best of luck with the Jerry and the Jerks. I'm sure that's going to be awesome. I'm sorry, T. What'd you say?
I'm sorry, man. One other thing is that Neil, we're going to have Neil on the show later this week to talk about Jerry and the Jerks.
What
and talk
day?
About, we don't know. We haven't. You and I have to talk. Neil has to talk. I texted him earlier today, said, "Hey, when do you want to come on?" So not Tuesday, obviously, because we have Canizaro, but someday this week we'll make it happen.
Yeah, and again, if you're just joining the show, yes, we do have Mark Cannizzaro tomorrow, and I did this whole announcement thing at the beginning of the show, but we are going to have Mark Cannizzaro, New York Post tomorrow, but we're moving the show to a start time at 12:30. Just make a note. We'll be with you, but we're not starting until 12:30. It's kind of because of Mark's schedule. And one other thing I forgot to plug at the beginning, Tony, your long wait is finally over, PNP Familia. We've been working on this for weeks behind the scenes, and I believe, according to what the powers that be told me today, because if you guys think I'm the most powerful person in the PNP totem pole, you're wrong. You're totally wrong. I'm looking up at the heavyweights. I don't even want to embarrass these people, but I talked to one of the VIPs in the totem pole of power with the PNP today. These people are way above me, and these people told me that this Friday we will have the announcement on the PNP night at Oracle Park for the Giants outing this year, which I'm very much looking forward to. It'll be kind of a replay of last year. If there's anything you guys have suggestions how we can make it better, we're all for that. Email us, pauliespod@gmail.com. We'd love to make it better. I don't know how it could get better because it was so much fun last year, but we'll take any suggestions and ideas. And again, look forward to that on Friday. And it's just been about finding the right game for all parties involved. But I think we got it. So this Friday, Tony will announce that as well. I should have announced that at the beginning. I forgot.
Beautiful. No, that's great. I'm looking forward to that announcement on Friday. And finally, Valkyries opened their season yesterday.
Oh, look at this, dude. Nice.
Yeah, there's Gabino from Longbridge wearing the Longbridge Pizza Valkyries themed t-shirt that you can buy at Longbridge Pizza as well. And
shout out to Gabino's courtside seats, by the way, too. Talk about a gangster, dude. The Longbridge doesn't roll up in the second tier. Gabino's like, I watch Valkyrie's ball. I want to be close to the action. Make sure I got a courtside seat. And then, bam, there he is. I love it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, and Neil says that the Valkyries crowd is very supportive of Longbridge, and I love hearing that. So if you're going to a game, get to Longbridge before or after the game, and then enjoy yourselves, of course, at Chase Center as well.
Yeah, no, thanks, Tony. Outstanding. So here's what I would like to do real quick, if we could. I promise we'd do this, and I want to deliver. We can go back and talk a little Giants before we wrap the show today, but NBA kind of updates here, because one of the reasons Mark is going to join us tomorrow is he was in Philly yesterday for the Knicks sweep. It was a profound beat. I'm telling you what, the West better watch out. The Knicks mean business, man. Yeah, this team is playing exceptional basketball. Maybe the best cohesive team ball, Tony, I've seen in the playoffs.
I think Philly ran into a buzzsaw, man.
Buzzsaw. Yeah. Buzzsaw. And don't forget, I just want to remind you, Tony, that when the Knicks eliminated the Hawks, they won, I think, game 4 by 50 points. And then the elimination game, they won by 35 points. They're not just winning games. They are annihilating teams right now. Yeah. And the Knicks came in as a 3 seed. They were supposed to be looking up at Boston and looking up at Detroit. It's probably going to be a Detroit Knicks second round, I would think. Detroit is going to play Cleveland tonight. That game is actually getting started any moment now. And then later on tonight, Tony, your OKC Thunder are going to go for the sweep over King James. And there are so many loose ends around that game. Like, what becomes of LeBron James next year? His deal is up. I have to be honest with you, and we rarely do this, but I actually have a couple of serious takes on LeBron. We're usually too busy riffing on him. But I would say this. If I was LeBron James and I'm 41 years old, I know that this is Luka's team. Now, let me inject a question before I finish that point. Do you think, Tony, this complexion of the series would look any different if Luka was playing?
Yeah, I do. I do too. Yeah. But I'm loving every freaking second of it. And by the way, Paulie,
I'm not though, dude, because I'm not.
Remember you went on the Lakers bandwagon on Friday.
It's not about the Lakers so much as it's about I don't like the way the Thunder play ball, and I'm not the only one. I just don't like this gamesmanship.
This is a great conversation. You're coming up with a great philosophical question. Is it better to root for somebody to win or to root for somebody to lose? Because
the Lakers are done. And I'm sorry, no, Wemby.
My point is that I don't. No matter who the Lakers were playing in this series, I would be rooting for just the Lakers to lose. Yeah. And I'm really rooting for them to get swept because I said in 4 games or 5. And I think, dude, this will be if the Lakers lose tonight, It'll be the fourth time LeBron has been swept in a playoff series, and that somehow equals GOAT conversation.
Well, not only that, Tony, you can add. I mean, I'm just being honest now. I'm not trying to crack LeBron. I'm just trying to have a serious basketball talk because you're right. There's no getting around that. This will be the fourth time if they do get swept tonight, and if the Lakers somehow pull a rabbit out of the hat and win tonight, they're probably going down in 5. But this thing could easily be over tonight. So 4 times swept out of the playoffs. And Tony, here it is. 6 NBA Finals losses. 6. That's a lot of L's, dude, to be dragging around. So if he's the GOAT, there's a lot of losses in his resume. I know he's got the titles and the longevity. He's played more games, scored more points. I get all that. 21 years in the NBA. It is amazing for anybody. I'm going to acknowledge that.
Yes, of course.
My original question, Tony, was going to be, if you were LeBron James, though, I speaking for myself, I would not want to go back to the Lakers because I know it's not my thing anymore. This is Luka's team.
Paulie, be ready for him at Chase. I'm telling you.
Well, the drums are now. I'm hearing less about that than I'm hearing this scenario. LeBron James ending his career with the New York Knicks because he would get the New York advertising money. He would play in the greatest city in the world. A lot of people think the biggest city in America, the biggest media market. The spotlight would be on him all the time, but it would be a similar thing. It would not be his team. That's Jalen Brunson's team. Yeah, he would be like a piece on Jalen Brunson's team. And I got to be honest, if you're a Knicks fan, I don't even know if that's an appealing idea. Adding LeBron, it could disrupt the whole. Beautiful.
What if it turns sour and turns south? Dude, the New York fans would not go easy on LeBron, dude.
Oh, dude, no, God, he would never have heard the stuff he'll be hearing. In fact, I'll give you an example. When the New York Rangers in the here's New York fans when their team isn't performing well. In the 80s, the New York Rangers did a TV commercial, Tony, for Sassoon jeans. Ooh, la la, Sassoon. Swear to God, it's on YouTube. Look it up. Just go New York Rangers Sassoon. You'll find it. Actually, put it up. Let's do that. Give me the New York Rangers Sassoon jeans commercial. The tagline, the jingle of those jeans was "Ooh la la Sassoon." When the Rangers would play poorly, the fans, Ranger fans at the Garden would be chanting "Ooh la la, you suck" at their own players. So that's what LeBron James has waiting for him if he doesn't perform. And this ad is going to blow your doors off. I got Phil Esposito, Ron Duguay, Dave Maloney, all those. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, stand by. Let me get the volume. Make sure the volume's up.
I can't believe these guys did this. Jeez.
There we go. Stand by.
Okay.
Oh, you're not getting any volume.
What can I tell you? Yeah, yeah. So that's how, listen, I can't defend it. I can't defend it at all. And I was a huge Ranger fan. But again, ooh la la, you suck. That's what LeBron has waiting for him. Like you said, Tony, no, the fans would not take it easy on LeBron. But,
dude, come on, right there. That's what I was trying to get.
Well, that's Phil Esposito. That's one of the greatest players in NHL history right there. Hey, Paisan, Espo.
Incredible shot of Phil right there.
Out there for a couple of minutes. Leave it. Well, you don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, I can get it back up there. But, Paulie, that note about LeBron, peekaboo LeBron, but also.
Would you go back to LA if you were LeBron for real?
I don't think so, but I don't know what his options are going to be. I think he thinks people want him more than people want him.
And I also think that in his mind, and I think a lot of athletes feel this way. It's not specific to LeBron, but when guys get to this point in their career, I think that in their minds, they still view themselves like he probably still feels like he's LeBron of 2016.
Right.
But he's not. But to your point, he's not. He's not the same guy. He's still a very good player. Hey, I will be honest. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. No, that's good for all of it. And by the way, chucking this at you on top of everything.
And the hair, dude. The hair is just amazing. Parted in the middle. Remember the parting in the middle?
I used to do it, bro. I did it. And you want to see a part in the middle? Did somebody get my 8th grade picture? And I'll show you a part in the middle. Yeah, no, I had it going, dude. But I just think LeBron, this series is not his fault. He's actually probably played better than 90% of his teammates. Like Austin Reeves, invisible. Where is he? I mean, he's out there, but he's not doing a damn thing. So it's actually not LeBron's fault. He's averaging, I think, like 25, 27 a game. He's been playing pretty well.
Do you think they're enjoying playing with LeBron? That's another
great question. Probably not, would be my guess. Probably not. I'm just guessing.
That's my belief. But on the flip side, Paulie, because of your disdain for the OKC Thunder, right?
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for the Thunder. I'm just rooting for the Lakers to lose. Dude, I put this in bookmarks and dude, SGA, okay, I saw this. He's attempted 1,552 free throws.
Stop right there. That's the problem. Hold
on. Let me 1,552 free throws in the last 2 seasons. 425 more free throws than any other player in the NBA.
That's exactly why I don't like this team, because they're manufactured. I would be willing to bet at least half of those calls have been fraudulent. It's because he flings himself to the floor.
Yeah.
I've seen guys. I saw Anthony Edwards. I was watching this on Twitter the other day, and this is an older game, but it's from earlier in the season. Ant Edwards is D'ing up SGA, and his hands are Ant Edwards' hands are at his side. And he's like this. He's like this while SGA is dribbling the ball, hands at his side. SGA throws his head back and hits the floor. Tony, zero contact. Yeah, literal zero contact.
Right.
And that to me is not basketball. That's just being a jackass. And to me, it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to basketball is this flopping epidemic that started with James Harden. And that's why I don't like this Thunder team. They're good enough. They don't need to do that. They could beat you straight up. But that's how SGA plays, and I'm not a fan, Tony. Not a fan at all.
I don't disagree with that at all. I don't. I mean, he's still an amazing player, but I
acknowledge that. He's an incredible player.
He doesn't need to do that. That's the point. He doesn't need to do it. But this goes back to our idea of the penalty. Actually, it's not ours. It's Robot Centaurs, Fareed's, of the penalty box for flopping. And then we also suggested having a challenges just reserved for flopping, where you just see a player flopping, you say, hold on, and you throw the flag on the field, whatever you do. And then play is stopped, and you say, he just flopped. Go to the tape. You'll see it, and then give us the ball.
I was thinking about, Tony, back in the old days, we used to watch Happy Days, the show, Richie Cunningham, Fonzie, all those guys in the 50s. And part of the cool thing about that show is they would play a lot of old songs. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Hey, the ba ba ba. You hear all these 50s too. They used to play this other song. And forgive me, I don't know the lyrics, but I remember the chorus is like, we're going to ba-ba-ba, going to da-da-da, at the hop.
Yeah.
Dude, OKC, at the flop. Dude. We're going to blah, 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 at the flop. That's OKC, dude, at the flop.
Unskinny flop.
Unskinny flop, flop, flop.
Just blows me away.
Dude, that's the best one of the day. Unskinny effing flop, dude. Unskinny flop, 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 blows me away. Unskinny flop. Yeah, great.
Come on. And by the way, this is me just being a conspiracy theorist, and it's like my Uncle Paul. But I look for a very friendly Laker whistle tonight. And
I don't know if that's accurate.
The NBA doesn't want to see the Lakers get swept. Adam Silver doesn't want to
see. That's now okay. So now I'm going to get pissed. This is not about the Lakers. Right. I want to get into my last point of the day.
Yeah, but do you agree? I would say expect a friendly whistle. I'm not saying the Lakers might win the game, but expect it to be a close game and expect it to be a friendly whistle for the Lakers.
I hope so, man. I'd like to see the Lakers. I want to see some competition. Like I really do. Like I want to see OKC kind of up against it. Let's see how they play when they got the screws turned to them. But they've been so dominant that I would expect them to probably win the series tonight. I don't know how the Lakers can pull this off. What's been happening is the Lakers will compete for the first half, but by the time the second half comes around, the OKC just steps on the gas and leaves you in the dust, man. They build up these 20, 30-point leads. Yep. They are a hell of a unit, but again, it's the flopping that turns me off. I hope the Lakers win tonight. I want to see this series extended. But I don't expect that, Tony. But finally, my last thing today. This is my last thing I want to get into today. But you mentioned the NBA and what the NBA wants. Dude, this freaking, first of all, I think probably the best series going on right now is Minnesota and the Spurs. It's tied up 2-2. Anthony Edwards with the bad knee. He comes back. He's gutting it out, scored a lot of points yesterday. But the big story was the elbow that Wemby threw to Naz Reid. And this is the thing. I'm sure we've all seen it. There was a little scrum for the ball. Tony, this thing was premeditated. Wemby looked like this. He looked over his shoulder, saw Naz Reid, wound up, and bam, threw the elbow right into his head. Gets ejected from the game as he should have. Turns out today, Adam Silver, the ruling came down, no suspension, which I think is unforgivable. This is he could have killed the guy, man. He's throwing an elbow at a guy's head intentionally. Watch, he looks at him, sees him. Here it comes.
By the way, look at Dylan Harper. By the way.
No, I mean, dude, well, you ever take an elbow like that to the head? It ain't that funny. Like,
no.
I mean,
I'm saying, look at Dylan Harper's reaction is just like, oh, damn.
And I got to tell you, dude, I'm going to be critical of Wemby right now because it is very clear to me he does not like physicality. So if I'm Minnesota, I am banging on him like you can't even believe tomorrow night, because every time Julius Randle gets physical with him, he goes right out to the perimeter. He doesn't, I'm telling you, he doesn't want the physicality. So this was him finally getting fed up because the Minnesota was trying to rough him up and push him around. Part of the NBA, dude. There's going to be you're going to catch some stray elbows and stuff like that. But a premeditated act like this, I can't condone it. And I cannot believe Adam Silver is letting him get away with this. I mean, he's telling the world, we protect our stars. They can do whatever they want. SGA, you want to flop all night? Go nuts. Wemby, you want to elbow guys in the head? Go crazy. You tell me right now, what would happen if Draymond Green did that? For real. Tell him what would happen.
Well, it'd be probably multiple game suspension.
Agreed. Now back to Joe Cool. I've been saving this up all night. Joe Cool, I hope you're still with us. Joe Cool said early in the show, same with Ron Artest, Meta World Peace through an elbow in the postseason. Tony, he got a 7-game suspension. 7. Okay. So here, are we seeing it again? Show it again.
Yeah, this is a different angle. I think this is a better angle because the other angle kind of focuses on Dylan Harper's reaction in the background, which is really funny. But this is a better angle to see how he knew exactly what he was doing here. So if you just watch, and this in slow-mo too. That's over the, by the way, first of all, that's over the back.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Right there. That's a foul right there. He's piggyback riding his ass. Yeah.
That is a foul. That's literally the definition.
Look at the photo you have up, dude. He's on his back. He's again.
Look at the next frame. That's over the back. That's a nice box out. That is a nice clear out right there.
And that's all you can do against Wemby. But again, watch the way he plays. He does not like being banged around.
No.
Now watch this. Watch him look and see his target right there.
Boom.
Dude, totally defenseless too. Naz Reid, totally Tony, what if that landed in his eye socket? That could have shattered his freaking eye socket, could have broken his nose, broken his jaw. He's lucky Naz Reid wasn't hurt. And Naz Reid is a big, tough dude, man. I mean, it's going to take a lot to get Naz Reid out of a game. I like Naz Reid, but you can't let players do this. So I'm kind of pissed off that Adam Silver, again, he is beholden to the players in this league. They run the league, not Adam Silver. These guys run the league, which I think is you can't have the inmates running the asylum. You can't.
No question, man. And this is all about ratings. This is all about a game 5, and we got to have Wemby in the game 5. I hope this.
Well, he's playing. I can't believe that. I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't mean to interrupt. You finish your point.
No, it's cool. It's cool. And I'm assuming this is going to light a major fire that they already have a major fire, but even bigger flames, bigger fire for the Timberwolves. And I would not be so. If I was the coach, remember, isn't this the T-Wolves coach is the coach that we thought looks like a Catholic priest?
Yeah. We dealt with him last year. Yeah,
the Catholic priest, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if Father, what's his last name? Finch. Is it Finch?
Sorry, Tony, I was blowing my nose. Sorry.
Yeah. I think it's, anyways, I would recommend that he show film of Draymond defending Wemby. And like you're talking about, Paulie, and how physical Draymond was and how much contact and how much use the fouls that you have and get in his head, man. Because you're right. He does not like contact, and he does not have much meat on his bones, man.
Watch this, Tony. Particle Patton raising a good point. You know what? I hadn't noticed that, Particle Patton. Thank you. Not only does he throw the elbow, he also throws a push. Like he tries to push him after the elbow. Watch the hand right here.
Yeah.
See the push?
Oh,
he was trying to push him off. He missed. But I was really disappointed in Adam Silver. I mean, I just don't think there's any way you can defend this, but he's telling all of us, we here in the NBA, we let our stars do whatever they want. They run the league. I'm just here in the chair. Bad look for Adam Silver. He's losing it, man. I'm telling you, that is not good.
Well, that's why I think people argue that the NBA is not. It's just lost a lot of its luster. Like I don't know, man. I know a lot of people that don't even watch the NBA anymore because of stuff like this and the flopping, and they don't call traveling and they don't call fouls, and it looks like there's favoritism by the officiating. It's interesting, man. Like this,
I think all roads on everything you're saying, Tony. I think all roads lead to Adam Silver on this.
Correct.
If he wanted to clean up the game, he easily could. What you do is you start by sending a message. Hey, Wemby, guess what? You ain't playing tomorrow. That's it. You throw an elbow at a guy's head intentionally. You're not playing. You're suspended. Instead, go ahead, play. Have a good time. Yeah.
But also, like, what kind of message are you sending to the NBA and the players in the NBA that kind of stuff?
Little kids watching this game. What kind of message you tell little kids? Wemby, yeah.
Now what happens? Let's say hypothetically, a T-Wolf does something similar to the Spurs, right? In the next game, they
better not freaking get a suspension. I'll tell you that much. The precedent's been set. You can now elbow guys in the head and walk away, no problem. So
I hope it doesn't happen, but you never know. And then just by what we've witnessed with Wemby, they cannot do anything except eject him from the game. So if this were to happen again with the T-Wolves elbowing the Spurs. But what I dislike, I think, the most of that, Paulie, is you can see Wemby's eyes looking at Reed.
Premeditated. That's what I'm saying.
Before he elbows him, looking at him and saying, I am going to clock you right now.
And technically, Naz Reid wasn't that intimately involved with the play. He was standing a couple of feet away. And because Wemby is frustrated that they're being physical with him, he decides to take it out on Naz Reid, who was pretty much an innocent bystander. He was totally defenseless, dude, in that situation. So I don't like it top to bottom. I thought it sucked. I thought that it was a really bad look for Adam Silver. Agreed. And Tony's not wrong. Tony's right, man. Like, the fact that, like, and it's not just LeBron. Guys will just, like, literally take 3 steps routinely, dude. Routinely taking 3. We saw LeBron James have he had the ball in his hand like a football, just sort of walking around the court right in front of the ref, 4 or 5 steps, no call. They got to clean this up, or it's just the game is going to become some other kind of mutant thing. And again, there's no scenario where I can say, like, yeah, that's okay. And it has to be the same across the board. If Meta World Peace can't do it, if Draymond Green can't do it, if Dennis Rodman can't do it, why can he do it?
Right.
Why? Because he's like one of the new faces of the league. He's allowed. Like, how can you have 2 different sets of rules? I don't get that.
You shouldn't. And regardless of whether it's a regular season or a postseason, doesn't matter. That stuff can't be tolerated on the floor.
Somebody cue up Twisted Sisters. We're not going to take it. You know what I mean? We're not going to take it. Yeah. Anyway, now, dude, I'm all in on T-Wolf ball. Like, let's go. In fact, I have been the whole time because of how much of a hard time Minnesota's had this year. So I'm already rooting for them spiritually. Now it's like I'm doubling down. Let's go Wolves. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Because I'm just going to agree with you and say, yes, I'm all T-Wolves. But we were before the series started. We both were. So
totally, 100%. And it's a great series, 2-2. And you're going to get some bad blood tomorrow night. This thing moves back to San Antonio. So I'll be watching for sure. We look forward to that. All right, Tony, one final spot of the show today. I want to give some love to Stellar Design. And then we got to dismiss the class so we can eat dinner and go watch Giant Dodgers. So Tony,
go watch Sasaki versus McDonald, by the way, Paulie. Sasaki McDonald tonight. 7:10 first pitch. No Eldridge in the starting lineup, by the way.
Nah, I like to bring him up and sit him in the dugout personally, Tony. And also, shout out to McDonald's 1.29 ERA. Go get him, kid. Go get him.
No bigger stage than Dodger Stadium against that lineup. Hey, McDonald, I tip my cap, man. Go get him. Like you said, that's no bigger test than at Dodger Stadium against that lineup.
And Tony, honestly, just in terms of sheer like physicality, I don't think there is technically a bigger stadium, like structurally, in Major League Baseball than they got 4 decks on that thing, dude. 4. So if you've ever been on the field at Dodger Stadium, which I have, not for baseball, but I was on the field for a couple of concerts there, and when you look up at that place is massive, man. Like the 4th deck above home plate, it's like a mile away. So my point bringing that up is it is kind of overwhelming. I couldn't even imagine standing on the mound in Dodger Stadium in front of all that. Like, it is kind of an intimidating place just because it's so big.
Right. I will say I'll defend it watching a baseball. Like I just as a baseball fan, it's a nice stadium to watch a baseball.
No, I got no problem with Dodger Stadium too. I like watching games there. Yeah.
Me too. But this is interesting. And then we're gonna get to some stellar design, and then like you said, get on our merry way for some Giants ball and dinner. But Paulie, Jung-Hoo Lee leading off, playing right. Arise batting second, playing second base. Casey Schmidt batting third and playing first base.
Okay.
Devers batting cleanup, DHing.
Okay, good.
But okay, so
what, you want Eldridge as your DH? I hear you. Is that what you're going to say?
I want Eldridge in the lineup somewhere, maybe first base or DH.
Why not put Schmidt at third and then put Eldridge at first? I mean, they've both done that.
Yes.
You know,
I would argue that because Schmidt, well, I know Chapman's a very good third baseman, but Schmidt is also a very good third baseman, and nobody really talks about it.
Schmidt's hitting too. Schmidt's hitting.
I know. So the rest of the lineup is Ramos batting fifth and left, Adames at short batting sixth, Chapman at third batting seventh, Harrison Bader back in the lineup in center field, Jesus Rodriguez catching, Trevor McDonald pitching. I just would have loved to have seen Bryce Eldridge in the lineup tonight. I really wish he was. Gosh,
maybe we'll get a pinch hit situation late in the game, but I feel you, dude. I feel you. Call him up and use him. Let him get some rhythm of playing in the big.
Paulie, I think this has something to do with Harrison Bader being back. Maybe it's something because he wanted to get Bader back in the lineup because he's off the IL.
Okay.
So I don't know, because you can't bench Schmidt. You can't bench anybody else. Jung-Hoo, Arise, Devers, Ramos, Adames. Chapman, you could. Chapman,
could. You don't have to play Chapman. I mean, he hasn't been the return hasn't been that great with Chapman so far.
Nice double by Chapman yesterday. I got to tip my cap to the RBI double to go. I mean, the 2 RBI double to go. No, I'm sorry. There was an RBI double to tie the game at 4 in the 6th inning, and then Adames with a huge 2 RBI single in the 10th yesterday. I was happy for both those dudes coming through in clutch moments because we've been talking all season so far, Paulie, that they can't get the big hit with runners on scoring position. They got a few of those yesterday.
We here at the Giants, we love leaving guys on base. We love stranding guys on base. By the way, if we were doing a parody song for Casey Schmidt, would it be Casey Jones? I mean, it would probably have to be Casey Schmidt. You better watch your speed. You know what I mean? Bam, 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 bam. One of those.
I might say, when the Schmidt goes down, you better be ready.
Even better.
When the Schmidt goes down,
when the Schmidt goes down, even better. 100%. This is why I keep Tony around right there at that moment. All right, guys. When the Schmidt goes down, you better be ready, dude. 100%, dude. Shout out Cypress Hill. Be Real's out there somewhere. You know what he's doing right now? He's watering his plants. My favorite thing about Cypress Hill I ever heard in my life is that I saw Be Real do an interview once, and he was like, yeah, I love going on tour. This is a long time ago. He goes, I love going on tour. The only thing is, it's hard for me to find somebody to take care of my plants when I'm on the road. So he had to, I swear to God, he had to hire somebody full time to water his plants while he's out touring. Cypress Hill, keep going, you guys. I'm down. I'm totally down.
Dude. Forever, Cypress Hill. And
when
great
the
combo.
Goes down, you better be ready. 100%, Tony.
When the Schmidt goes down. All right.
When the Schmidt goes down. Yeah, it's all muffled. All right, Tony. Stellar design, man.
Hold on. Sorry. I apologize, Paulie. I know you've been trying to get to this for a few minutes, but Noemi's asking, hold on, just because it gives me opportunity to play one of my favorite sound bites. She says, what kind of plants, Paulie?
Herb. Herb is a plant.
And then
herbs are good for everything.
There we go.
I hope that clears it up, Noemi. Yeah, I hope that clears it up. What was the other big one on? I remember this one too. We made this together. It was kind of my idea, and I rarely got involved with Tony's imaging pieces. Like, we did all the songs together, but I never told Tony, like, hey, you should try this or try that. He knows what he's doing. But one time I had an idea was when we were down, Golden State Warriors were down 3-1 to OKC. It was the year that Clay went off in game 6 at 37 points or whatever. And I was like, Tony, you got to build a piece, because I was getting pissed. I'm like, we're going to win this series. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Tony, the Dubs ain't going out like this, man. They ain't. And I was like, oh, wait a second. Get the freaking Cypress Hill song. We ain't going out like that. 100%. And you did. You built this killer piece with that Cypress Hill song.
And Paulie, do you remember Steph Curry said he had a quote saying, no, we ain't going out like that. Yeah. And then I was able to use Steph's voice. I was able to use Cypress Hill's voice. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And our voice guy, Jim Cutler's voice, too. It was a lot of fun.
We ain't going out.
Exactly.
Okay, Tony.
We ain't going out like that.
Stop. You got to stop. I got to read this. Tony, I want to talk about Stellar Design. Yeah, Stellar Design. When the shit go down. Tony, got an idea for the next big thing? How about any of you? Do you guys have an idea for your next big thing? But you have no clue how to actually make it. First of all, you're not alone. Most of the great ideas that come require other people to help you bring them to life ultimately. So that's where Stellar Design comes in. You have that back of the napkin sketch idea, or you jot something down, or you're like, hey man, I have this really cool idea for such and such. I don't know how to bring this thing to life. That's why we have Dom Peralta here for all of us. So we're talking about bringing ideas to life. You talk about Stellar Design, startup companies, or your big dogs, Google, Amazon, Meta. They all make ideas happen, but they all have art directors too. That's where Dom Peralta comes in once again. Visit stellar.design and let's make your idea a reality. You can email Dom anytime, Dominic@stellar.design, Dominic@stellar.design. Of course, Dom, easy dude to talk to, super cool cat, 650-796-3144. And whatever. Yeah, dude, the Hungarian Fest. Yeah. These are really nice pictures. That's Dom and his better half right there from the weekend. Again, right, Tony? The Hungarian Festival.
Yeah, it was on Saturday at Twin Pines Park in Belmont. Beautiful park. And
look how happy this couple is. Look at these guys with the smiles. Yeah.
I know, right? Actually, let me zoom in on that smile. Hang on a second. Let's just get a little piece. Yeah, look at that. Come on.
Look at the war paints. Look at on her face, too. She's got the flag. I love it, man.
Isn't that great? So
you guys don't look any happier. Shout out to the bananas as well.
Zujai made a bunch of food for the festival, and they had a booth that they were literally there from like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. that night, dude. So they worked their tails off, but they also did a great job for the festival. And Dom did all the artwork for the festival too. So, it's just a two forces just coming together to just crush it at the Hungarian festival in Belmont, Paulie.
You know, it'd be cool someday, and I have no idea how or if this could ever happen, but I would love to pair Dom Peralta and Red Jet Shell together for a project, because don't forget, she's a pretty accomplished photographer. Like we saw her shots, she clearly knows what she's doing. So I don't know, Dom, just throwing that out there. If you ever need a photographer for any of your stuff, get Red Jet Shell in the mix, because you guys would be a pretty great creative team.
Dom told me, Dom, if you're on the chat, I think you are. What is the name of the pastry that you made? And also, are you holding a sword? Dude, is that a sword you're holding?
I can't make out what that is. He's got something. Yeah, I don't.
And then also look at the huge tub of Nutella, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I would go like this with both hands, just both hands.
Wow. I didn't know you had a weakness. Is that where you're coming from? Yeah.
My kids love Nutella as well. And I grew up on Nutella as well. So it's just,
you ever see when they make like a chocolate pie out of those, like with the nuts on top? Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little slice of chocolate pie. You know what I mean?
I'll make the kids crepes on the weekends, and I'll do like a little savory crepe or a little cinnamon and sugar and butter or whatever. They'll just do flat out Nutella on the crepe and just walk away like it's no big deal. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, congrats again on the festival, you guys. And Dom, thank you for all that you do. Dom's just such a freaking rock star on this show, and he's a rock star at Stellar Design too.
No doubt. And I just try to reinforce this or encourage you guys. If you're in the audience, you're watching the show, maybe you're just listening on Spotify. We love having you guys, by the way. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for supporting us and spending some time with us. But if you're out there again and you're like a freelance writer, you're a freelance advertising guy, and you need artwork, you need images, talk to Dom. I'm telling you guys, he's done so much for this show. And if you want to see his resume, just look at the artwork he's done for us. Like he's wearing one of his own creations right there, the Grateful shirt, which by the way, Tony, might be my favorite shirt so far.
I love this shirt. I love this shirt. And Paulie, we sold a bunch of those shirts at the St. Charles Festival on Thursday night.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
And if anybody wants to buy any of Dom's posters or t-shirts, you can go on our bio on YouTube at Polymax Particles. Please like and subscribe while you're there, and comment on the videos. I love people are commenting on the videos. Can't thank you enough for doing that. Keep the comments coming. And but in our bio, just click right below our bio is the link page, and our merch link is right there. You can go there and order anything you want, and we will get it sent to you. Actually, Dom will send it to you because he's such a badass.
Hey, final word of the night, too, goes to my great friend Rags, who, again, is having a hard time. Rags, we send all our love to you and Tracy and the Tortorella family, man. Really sorry for your loss. But don't think Rags has lost his sense of humor, because even in this time of sadness, he's out here still riffing. He goes, hey, Dom, nice banana. Okay, nice banana. Shout out to the guy in Animal House when he's in the supermarket and he goes up to the dean's wife, and he goes, "Excuse me, they're like in the vegetable aisle." I used to laugh with Murph about this line all the time. He walks up to this lady and he goes, "I just wanted to let you know, my cucumber's bigger than that." And she's like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "Yeah, my cucumber." And anyway, long story. If you've seen Animal House, you know what I'm talking about. All right, you guys, thank you for working with us today. Thanks for being here for the 420 Monday kickoff. Mark Cannizzaro tomorrow, special time at 12:20. Giants outing will be announced.
12:20 or 12:30, P?
What did I say?
You said 12:20.
Brain damage strikes again. BC's plants have taken their toll. Tony, 4:30.
Paulie, shout out Brain Damage Eclipse. Brain Damage
I gotta
Eclipse.
stop talking. I just gotta stop talking altogether.
The lunatic is on the grass.
Remember the last
Remembering games and daisy chains.
12:30. 12:30 is what I meant to say. And yes, Brain Damage Eclipse right here, dude. That's me.
Got
Okay.
to keep the loonies on the path.
Hey, everybody. We'll see you at 12:30. We will. Oh, and the other thing, of course, if you're joining us too, I forgot Dan, the big news with Dan Coach Emilio too. He's been able to reunite the Murph and Mac show. He's kind of like Peter Shapiro, bringing the dead back together. Peter Shapiro was like got Phil and Bobby back together. It was Dan Coach Emilio getting Murph and Mac together. So double shot tomorrow. We'll do the Paulie Mac Particle show. We take a little break and then we go over to Dan's channel at 4:00 for the Murph and Mac reunion. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing my boy. Creative Tony, that's it for me. So I would say take us home unless you got a final thought there.
Oh man, did I screw up on some supers? Oh dude, Escobar Cheeks the third's a super from way back. Let's not start New Yorking our Knickerbockers yet, dude.
And Cheeks, though, it's hard not to, dude. Have you seen these guys? They're blowing teams off the floor. They've won, I think, 6 straight games now too. So I hear what you're saying, but I'm impressed. I really am impressed with what they're doing.
Yes, me too, Paulie. And Cheeks, that's a phenomenal super. Thank you, brother. And you followed it up with, I want Lakers blood all over the court. As the song says, got to give the people what they want. Dude.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out Ray Davies and the Kinks. Give the people what they want.
Oh, man. Thank you, Escobar. Back-to-back supers. And then Gravy following up. And he says, look at Wemby's face.
I know.
Totally on purpose. Yes.
Yeah. It's a premeditated act. You can't have premeditated acts of violence go unpunished. But I guess, again, if you're a star in Adam Silver's league, Gravy, you can do whatever you want. Try that at your workplace, Gravy. Elbow one of your coworkers in the face. See what happens. Probably, I think there'd be an awful big penalty involved, but not for Wemby. Wemby can do whatever he wants, and I'm pissed. Go Wolves, and go Giants, you guys. Have a great night. Hopefully the Giants can put something together. Yes.
One more from Escobar Cheeks the third, and this was back at 5:51. And at Paulie, it was Make America F Again.
We're working on it. Cheeks, we're working on that, man. It's one of our big campaigns in 2026. Man, where did that come in? Who brought that to the show?
Sturgill Simpson's alter ego, Johnny Blue Skies in the Dark Clouds. That is the the first track on their new album, and it's called Make America Blank Again.
Okay, man, there you go. That's a movement, like Rag says. I think we can all get behind that one. Okay, have a great night, PNP Familia. We love you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow at 12:30 with Mark Cannizzaro. Tony, thank you, my man. Go ahead, do your thing.
Paulie, I just want a one-word answer to you. Not suspending Wemby, right or wrong?
Right or wrong?
Thank you. We didn't have time to play today, but the answer is wrong.
Yes.
Wrong.
Correct.
Right or wrong?
There we go, Paulie. And you mentioned Garcia.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
There we go.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
All right, you guys, thank you. Lily Merchant, I see you. Hey, Botanist, what's up, brother? Cheeks, Monica, Lily again, Rags, Patty, Noemi, all you guys have a great night. Gravy, everybody be cool out there. P1 Chuck, thank you guys. Creative Tony, thank you. Maddie Stenson, good to see you. We'll do it again tomorrow at 12:30. Go Giants, and could this be a sweep? Are the brooms coming out? We'll talk about it tomorrow. Cheers, everybody.
When the Schmick goes down, you better be ready.
When the Schmick goes down!
Peace, y'all.